What's up, YouTube? This is Leon. Never made a video before. Don't know if I'll ever make a video again. I, for some reason, was compelled to do this kind of an experiment. Um, you know, Ever since Paperbacks from Hell was published, a couple months ago, there's been this resurgence of interest in paperback horror, and I absolutely love that. I love that it's kind of brought that to the fore. I'm a big fan of these paperback books I've been collecting for a few years now, and I love reading them. And I love, the few videos that have been posted prior to and subsequent to the release of Paperbacks from Hell have just been awesome. I can't get enough of it, but it's not enough. I want more, and I feel like, I love seeing the videos on people's collections. I wish people would make more videos, and wish people would do reviews on some of these books. I wish someone would make a podcast. I know that I recently discovered the Teen Creeps podcast. They discuss YA fiction, which is awesome, but I think it'd be even better if someone would discuss adult horror from that time period. But hopefully sometime down the road that'll happen. In the meantime, I figured, okay, you know what? Well, rather than just wait and bitch about it not happening, why don't I, go ahead and try to do that? So here I am. I'm gonna post a video, very short video review of a book that I just finished, actually, for the holiday. Christmas just came, and I thought, perfect book for Christmas that I was going to read this year. Black Christmas. Is that, yeah. I had actually seen this book for a long time in the bookstores, and I always kind of just bypassed it. I assumed, erroneously assumed, that it was a novelization of the Bob Clark film, which is actually one of my favorite movies, let alone Christmas horror movies. It's one of my favorite movies. I love it, but I wasn't really, trying to read the novelization, which is strange, even though I have some novelizations. But then, I don't know what it was. I think I just came across something online, and then they said, no, this is not a novelization. So I went back. I'd always kind of seen it in the one of the local bookstores here, and I picked it up, and I was like, huh. And, and then I also had a couple of this writer, Thomas Altman's other books on my bookshelf. Hadn't read those, so... but they seemed very interesting, and I kind of, I liked the style that I was sensing from the little bits that I had read. And so I thought, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. So I read this, and, briefly, this is a fantastic book. If you want to, now Christmas is over, but I think you could read this book. It's just a great winter book. It's just the setting takes place on the East Coast with just this very frigid, snowy, snowed in setting. It's just fantastic. I'm terrible at making up synopsi. Is that what you say? On the fly. So I'm just going to read the back cover. Hopefully that'll give you an idea of the plot. So here we go. Someone has a special gift for the young women of Murdoch. Christmas in Murdoch. A time of cozy safety, snowy sidewalks, and caroling children. But this holiday season, someone is baiting Sheriff Dunsmore in a bizarre and deadly game. Someone is stalking the young women he knows and loves, seducing them with icy steel, leaving them for him to find far too late. It's the night before Christmas. The frightened town edges toward panic, and Dunsmore is about to receive the most terrifying gift of all. Yeah, I apologize. There are people who can do that better than I can. But this book surprised me, actually. It's actually a very well-written book, and the level of characterization in this thing was really impressive. I mean, I used to read a lot of quote unquote literary fiction. I hate that term. Now I just call that mainstream fiction. But this book, I mean, definitely on the level, very literary, very nuanced when it comes to characterization. uh, the depiction of kind of a marriage falling apart was surprisingly sophisticated, and the level of writing was very articulately stated. Uh, Not a whole lot of, the body count's not that high, but oh my god, I mean, the few scenes of murder in this thing are just brutal, and the ending was just gutting. I mean, really, some things that happen to some of the characters in this thing, you really feel for them, and I give this my highest recommendation, 5 out of 5. If you have not, pick this book up. I think if you're a collector, definitely it's worth having in the collection. Definitely worth reading around wintertime, even now. I mean, even though Christmas is over, just if especially if you live in a snowy state. I mean, I live in Southern California now. It's not, there's no snow, but this book really kind of reminded me of the winters, growing up in the Midwest, and it really just evoked that feeling of kind of just that snowy wonder. Highly, highly recommend it. Check this out. And, who knows? I may do another review. I may not. If this is the only thing I ever do, and I've convinced you to check this book out, I'll feel good about that. Yeah. So hopefully you guys can read this book and you enjoy it as much as I did. And yeah, peace out.